Lady Gold on WXTR FM, La Plata, Waldorf, serving the Washington area with 50,000 watts of stereo. Yeah, Richie Bannon. Now for the Wolfman to answer your questions on the phone, so let's go right to the telephones. Hello? Okay, now what do you want to know? Pardon me?
She's going to be the lead singer for the group T-Nets.
Oh, who was the lead singer for the group, the T-Nets? That was Billy Jones. Oh, there's the phone again. Hello? You want to know what the original name of the Beatles tune yesterday was?
Yeah.
It's called Scrambled Eggs. Okay.
There's another one, Blinken.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hello? Oh, you want to know the facility and enrollment characteristics of higher education in the year 1971. Is that graduate or private? Private, yeah. Well, that was 1,802. Okay, bye. Hello?
1,001. 1,001.
Okay, well, goodbye. The Marvelettes, please, Mr. Postman.
Oh, yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Please, Mr. Postman.
Hey, David, Wolfman there again. I got 16 great classic oldies just for you.
Oh, the shark bait. Well, I got a woman mean as she can be.
Working my way back to you, babe.
Yeah, we remastered them for today's state-of-the-art standards. Wolfman Jack Volume 3, and it's yours on record or cassette. For only $9.95 plus $1 handling. Call 1-800-THE-WOLF.
1, 2, 3. Come on over, baby. Whole lot of shake going on. He took 100 pounds of clay. I keep away from a runaround sweet little thing.
It's the best collection yet. Order now by calling 1-800-THE-WOLF. Use your Visa or MasterCard. You just go love it to death. Call 1-800-THE-WOLF. Call now.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more.
On this weekend's edition of the Sunday Night Thing of the Past, we'll be hearing from those artists of other lands. Hi, I'm Steve Michaels. Join me this weekend as we take a look at the foreign performers who made such an impact on the American musical scene. It's all on the Sunday Night Thing of the Past. It starts at 8 p.m. right here on Washington's only oldies station, Extra 104.
All right, we got the best oldies on Extra 104. The Diamonds, Little Darling. More great music all the great time with Wolfman Jack on Extra 104.
Get up in the morning, wanna be mad, it's late. We gotta get on home, it's late. We've been gone too long.
Our next artist, Jimmy Jones, ran away from the circus to join a family in what became his hometown. Wild guy, and his music reflects every bit of that crazy past. I'm telling you. Jimmy Jones, good timing.
Oh, you need time. I tick, I tick, I tick, I tick.
Big time rock and roll, music that's all gold, and your host who never does what he's told. Your Wolfman with ya.
With Wolfman Jack.
Hey, stop me right now.
Oh, wild one, I'm gonna tame you down now.
Take it down.
Be wild about me.
You back in the saddle with Wolfman Jack as the great music continues right here on Extra 104.
Two silhouettes on the shade.
Two silhouettes on the shade, and that's the Rays. And you listen to Wolfman Jack, or as the great Latin American poets once called me, El Bafo Mondo. Translation available upon request, of course. Here's the Clovis.
I took my troubles down to Madame Rue. You know that gypsy with the gold cap too. She's got a flat on 34th and Vine, selling little bottles of love potion number 9. Love potion.
Sly and the Family Stone, everybody stand! Well, as you can hear, it is now getting calm and tender around the place, and this is a good time for you and I to do the same. Huh? Good time, man, because here comes the calm and tender sounds of Elvis.
It's wonderful.
You got Wolfman Jack Radio's Dapper Rapper, and I'm about to talk you into this next tune right now, because you're gonna love it. The Righteous Brothers.
There's a lot of things I want.
Man, I feel good. I got you. Today's show is brought to you in part by Spanish Human, the fly repellent that really works. Yes, just spray Spanish Human and be able to get those pesky flies easily. The spray won't kill them, but you'll be able to swat them two at a time wherever they're laying. Yes, indeed. Remember that name now? It's called Spanish Human. So fun. Bobby Black, turn on your love light, let it shine, baby.
Without a warning, you broke my heart.
From the Department of Health. When you're losing weight rapidly, your skin is apt to sag before it shrinks. Now, this has been dangerous to many people walking in stiff winds, you know. I mean, last year alone, 200 people were bruised severely by their own flapping skin. Now, you remember to fold your skin carefully if you're walking in the wind.
I've been a-searching all this wide world.
There's the Kingsman and Lua Lua. More groovy than a late night movie. We got it all, baby. The best oldies on Extra 104.
They say that you're a runaround lover. Has 1,000 eyes. Wolfman Jack.
Well, we continue now in our series of songs that Art Linkletter never could understand.
Doo-lang, doo-lang, doo-lang. Doo-lang, doo-lang.
He's so fine.
Doo-lang, doo-lang, doo-lang.
Boy, he's so fine.
So fine, so fine,
So fine.
So fine. And that's the Chiffons. And you with old Wolfman, the old Wolfman. And I tell you, I love this next tune. Every time this tune comes up, you know, every time we get a chance to play this tune, I think of that romantic French phrase, couchante et vous replay face, which means the sunset is for a dumpy face. You see what I mean when you listen to this thing by Canned Heat, going up the country.
You're listening to the Wolfman Jack Show.
Take my hand now, just reach to the radio and touch it. There. Now Now it'll guide you through the magnificent rainbow colors of love that glows from within. A love shining only for you. A love you have painted in my heart. This is Ben E. King.
When the night...
Hold on. I gotta stop here for a second and just take care of something. So just wait a second, okay? All right?
Okay.
All right.
You have fun.
Oh, boy. All right, I got it good, okay. It's all right. It's cool now. It's all right. I bet you're dying to know what I just did. Why does this guy get up, stop everything, and just go away from the show and do something? Why does he do that?
Why indeed? Why does the Wolfman do when he just walks away to do something? If you think you know, send in your guesses. Right to What's He Do? Care of this station. Entries must be postmarked after they are mailed. Now back to the Wolfman.
I reckon we got Eddie Cochran and just sitting in the balcony.
Sitting in the balcony, just watching the moon. Just a hug and a kiss, my baby in the very last row.
Great tune now, classic Rondo Swell with their version of Night Pimples. Gonna love it.
I like it.
This is my microphone. It's been with me a long time. Couldn't do this show without it. Great tool and, well, a friend and an aid. Always there when I need it. Just taking this moment out to thank my mic for years of royalty. Thank you very much. All right. Hamilton, Joe, Frank, and Reynolds. And don't pull your love on me, baby. Today's show is brought to you by Stenchway's Department Store. A department store that has great bargains but smells terrible. But hey, listen, you can stand the odor for the sake of the great prices. And don't worry, first aid stations are on every aisle. So visit Stenchway's Department Store, the store that knows value. Yes, indeed. The Olympics, Big Boy Pete. Good times for all, just keep rolling along with the Wolfman on Extra 104. Here comes Dionne Warwick now, just walk on by.
If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry each time we meet, walk on by.
It's been very fun being here in town.
Peter Gordon is here with us. And, you know, every time we play a record by you guys, it's very nice that you live close by the radio station.
We run down every time we hear one of our
We
records.
purposely moved across the ocean to be
But, you know,
close to the
I keep
songs
asking
that are
you the
played.
same question. You're Peter, right? And you're Gordon.
No. You see,
It's
he's
amazing.
Peter, and I'm Gordon.
No,
I'm the
you're
intelligent
Peter
one.
and
No,
you're
no,
good.
no, wait a second. There
No, wait a
seems to be a
minute.
bit
You
of
see,
confusion
We have to
here.
straighten this out, friends. Wait a
We're
minute.
going to once and for all figure this out,
Right,
okay?
go ahead.
How are you going to figure this out?
I'm Peter, and Peter's the smartest of
But
the
you're
two.
not. But you're
So he
not
should know
Peter. We
which
settled
one.
this.
No, you're
I'm definitely
Peter.
Peter.
Yeah, take that. You are not Peter. There, take that.
Oh, Peter!
No, you are not
still
Peter.
Peter! I'm still Peter!
Oh, these guys have a lot of fun together, don't they?
I'm still Peter! No!
While they're trying to figure this out,
You are still.
it's Jim McDaniels and 100 pounds in play.
Couple of slaps in the face, I'll just straighten you out, my boy!
He took 100 pounds of play. But I love you. But I love you.
I run at the connects and stranded in the jungle. And now another revolution song introduction. I'm here on the ceiling of the studio. Ain't easy staying up here either, do you understand me? I'm about to do the first radio song intro while laying up here. I'd better hurry too. Okay, gang, here's Rachel.
I'll pick him up.
Okay, I'll put it up.
Who could ask for more when you got the Wolfman on Extra 104? All right, everybody, rock and roll with Fats Domino.
I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk.
That's the Fat Man from New Orleans. Let the four winds blow. It's a loving spoonful now. Do you believe in magic?
Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart?
Hello, 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 hello. I'm out here. You really did it to me now. I'm gone. Sure it's dark out here. So this is love. Well, I'll try to get down again. Meanwhile, a mellow king. Tonight.
Don't I love you tonight?
Only the Wolfman can do you the way you gotta be done. And we do you with the best oldies on Extra 104.
Relive the best of 1958 on the history of rock and roll.
You can rock and you can roll and do the stop and even stroll it at the hop.
Don't feel that way.
Heavenly shades of night are falling. It's twilight time.
I told the witch doctor I was in love with you.
The memories, the songs, and the stars that made them happen on this 54-hour musical event, The History of Rock and Roll, for 4 consecutive days starting Friday, February 14th at 3 p.m. and brought to you in part by All-American Ford Dodge at Maryland Federal Savings and Loan, exclusively on Extra 104.
Gonna have a lot of requests for small faces. Getting tired, of ugly faces. We want some small faces, and here they are doing Itchy Cooper. I was made to love her. Phone calls asking what mulch is, please. You understand? I'll tell you what it is now. A mulch is a collection of straw or other light litter, and it's used to protect the roots of plants from intense weather. And speaking of mulches, well, forget about that. Here's Santana and Black Magic Woman. You got the Wolfman as he fills the airways with love and affection right here on Extra 104. Gladys Knight and the Pips on Real Radio with Wolfman Jack and all the gang. And we all do love that record. Midnight Train to Georgia. And when we just sit here like this, just warm in each other's thoughts, I can only meditate on your wonder and just play you music that scores the love we feel. Like this. This is Van Morrison and Moon Dance.
Well, it's a marvelous night.
You got the Wolfman, and that means levity without brevity. In fact, sometimes the fun we have is quite lengthy. I mean, this is Elvis.
Won't you ever leave a London next?
name ring a bell? Sure, Carlisle Burke is the guy responsible for bringing this next tune into the public eye. But so much has already been said about Carlisle that I need not repeat any, so here it is. We all know it. Carlisle and Cry Like a Baby.
When I think about the good love you gave me, I cry like a baby.
Whoa, my mind searches for some lost moment between us. When we were passing through the lobby of a hotel and I saw 2 lamps fall on a desk clerk's head. In the darkness, we ate beef jerky and talked in a whisper about Japanese bridges. I dropped my onions. The sun came up and you were gone. We never met again. Whoever you were, this next song is for you. La 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 means I love you. Your perpetual smile on your radio dial. You got Wolfman Jack with you. We remember in the 60s on Extra 104. Gary Quell and I Gotta Swing, Gotta Chew on Myself from 1945. Great tune. Continuing now with the influencing sounds of Gary Quell. Here's What a Place, What a Face. Love it. Everybody has somebody that they kind of like idolize, you know, when they go into a business. Well, one of the disc jockeys that I really cared about when I was a youngster was Alan Freed. Maybe you don't know him, but he was the father of rock and roll. He's the man who coined the phrase rock and roll. Anyhow, he wrote this next tune here, With the Moon Glows, and it's one of the only tunes he wrote, and it's called Sincerely. What a time we have it, right, huh? Well, I tell you, what a time we have it as the romantic vibes just keep you alive. Right here on Extra 104.
Kiss me each morning for a million years.
This weekend's edition of the Sunday Night Thing of the Past will be featuring those characters of rock and roll. Hi, I'm Steve Michaels. Join me Sunday night as we hear from Mr. Custer to Alley-Oop, Big Bad John to Bad Bad Leroy Brown. It all starts at 8 p.m. Sunday night right here on Washington's only oldies station, Extra 104.
Wolfman Jack! Here come Tommy James and the Shondells gonna give you a little Crimson and Clover. And take this moment out to dedicate a tune to the late, great Mario Lanza. He'd have loved this. Oh, my gracious. Those barking spiders again. Here comes G Knight, Mr. Big Stuff. Rock and rollin' with Mr. Big Stuff, Wolfman Jack. We got it, baby. Extra 104.
If you ever...
You know, I've been doing a lot of thinking about this next tune lately. I really have. Been trying to figure out why anyone would want to make a record of it without a tuba in it, you know? Now you listen and tell me that this record doesn't need a tuba. You know what I mean? I want you to listen closely. Leslie Gore, and It's My Party.
It's my party and I
You know, someone once said, hope springs eternal. But for the life of me, I don't know why. I mean, why did this person suddenly just spit out the phrase like that, you know? I mean, why can't I? I mean, I try. I sit in pensive response, and all I can come up with is something like, pens run out of ink, or some other stupid thing. Well, anyway, maybe one day, but not now. Here's a song, just like me, it says absolutely nothing.
They haven't got a wonder like you.
Isn't it great just hearing Rick Nelson on this radio program? I just love his records, man. Love every one of them. Ricky Nelson and the Wonder... I Wonder What You Like. No, I Wonder Like You. And Real Radio continues now. What's the matter, Lon? Anyway, everything all right? It's okay?
Yeah,
it's okay.
Fine.
Lon, my producer, looks a little ill. What is it, booby?
No, everything's fine.
Everything's fine. You want your Wolfman to cue up this next record because you forgot how?
No, everything's fine.
You need some knowledge from the grand wizard of radio?
No, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
I'd be glad to do that for you, man. I mean,
everything's fine, really.
Hey, this is real radio, man. You know what I mean? I'll do this for you, man.
Everything's fine.
Hey, listen, man. I know how you feel. I got it all queued up for you.
Everything's fine, Wolf. No problem.
See, that's how it's done, actually. I mean, they're also dependent on Big Daddy Wolf, you understand me?
Yeah, but everything's fine. No big deal. I mean, Wolf, wait a minute. You did it wrong.
Shut up. Now here's my professionally queued up version of The Drifters Up on the Roof.
When this whole world starts getting me down and people are just too much for me to face.
Oh boy, I tell you, we send this out to Wolfwoman and all you other good-looking, attractive ladies that just talk too much. Here's Joe Jones.
You talk too much, you worry me to death. You talk too much, you even worry my...
Joe Jones, you talk too much, and you listening to Real Radio, and that means anything can happen. Well, ain't nothing happening right now, so let's do the next tune. How soft the texture of your voice as it says I love you in my ear turns to wax to velvet. Just travels into my brain and scoots warm sparks through my heart. Or is that my pacemaker breaking down? Well, I love you so much. And here's the Dixie Cups.
Go into the chapel and...
Here's one that's been requested quite a bit in the past hour. Johnny Tillotson must be listening, so we're going to play it. This is Johnny Tillotson and Poetry in Motion.
When I see my baby
behind the console like that is going to make me sound better?
Yeah,
that's the way to do it. I mean, you're the expert, so I'll give it a try.
It'll be very good.
Hiya, gang. I know I sound a little different, all right. I just do a little auditory experiment here to enrich the texture of my voice. You know, this is Real Radio, and we take our chances on the air now. Here's a tune that I know you're going to love. You don't think I should get a little closer,
No,
huh?
I think it's structurally perfect.
So, okay, all right. Should I get closer?
No, this is the perfect way.
I really don't like the sound, though.
Stay where you are.
Let me get to the mic, will you
Stay where you are.
No,
Stay where you are.
Don't let me get to the mic.
Stay here.
I want to get to the microphone.
Let me
get to the microphone.
It's no good.
The 10 goes down.
Turn him off.
Back on the track with Wolfman Jack.
When we sit here like this, warm in each other's thoughts, natural, love is natural, and you can't go against nature. And all that happens naturally. It's the way things are, flowing along the way we do. And if we ain't flowing, well, then you ain't going. Here's Aretha Franklin.
Looking out on the morning rain.
Nothing like Aretha singing A Natural Woman. Thurston Harris now and Little Bitty Pretty One. I just want to find my accordion there. And when you do bring it back to me...
Bring the accordion back?
Bring it back here. And make sure there's water in it, man. And don't forget to shine the wheels. You understand what I mean?
Okay,
I want all this to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? You got that?
Yeah, go over there.
Hi again. I love you so much. Stick around now. I should have a big surprise for you if everything goes right. We got the Spinners, and It's a Shame. And now a real special treat. It's a newly written piece of classical music based on Handel's Bedroom's Wallpaper. The Boston Symphony Orchestra, conducted by Pavel Realal, and the piece is called He Sat on My Iraqi Hat. It's opus number 11. That last intro, I thought that was going to be something else. That was America and Sister Golden Hair. I'm kind of glad it wasn't now that I think of it, you know. That other thing I was talking about. Well, that's real radio for you. Real mistakes, real flubs. I mean, you get it as it all happens. You like my shoes, guys?
Nice shoes.
Oh,
okay.
boy.
Man.
I can see my face in them. That's great.
That's great, isn't it?
We're still looking for your accordion, Rick.
Here's the Pointer Sisters. Yes, we can. Wolfman Jack's Graffiti Gold on WXTR FM, La Plata, Waldorf, serving the Washington area with 50,000 watts of stereo.
Back on the track with Wolfman Jack.
And your Wolfman continues doing whatever it is he does now with the use of his face as he brings to you Roy Hamilton and Don't Let Go.
Hear that whistle, it's 10 o'clock.
Don't let go, don't let go,
Come on, baby, it's time to rock.
don't let go, don't let go, don't let go,
Hold me tight.
don't let go.
Boys, that last tune bring back memories, I tell you. You know, I first heard that thing by Roy Hamilton in Scotland on Paul McCartney's farm. And I remember it was real cold, you know, and Paul was wearing two of his kids to keep warm. And Linda was humming to her horse. And just then, the song came on the radio, you know, and Paul dropped the kids, and Linda stopped humming, and they both turned to me and they said, I think it's time you should go. So many great memories that day. Here's the Coasters and Along Came Jones. On Washington's oldie station, you got Wolfman Jack, and I just love being with you. Because the nicest thing about being here with you is being here with you. I just got a call Extra 104. Elmo Spank says he wants to hear this wailing baritone sax solo on this Paul Anka tune. So for old Elmo, who incidentally is 104 years old today, here's this big blowing sax solo on Paul Anka's tune, Put Your Head on My Shoulder.
Put your head on my shoulder. Listen now, Ruby, 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 will you be mine?
Taking up space with grace. You got the Wolfman on Extra 104. Oh boy. Here's a tune now that left a lasting imprint on me. Ever since the time it fell off the shelf and smashed into my face.
You really got me going.
And now we are proud once again to introduce the amazing talent who will introduce the next record. He's the star of this show, which is why the title has his name in it. He's a veteran of thousands of record introductions, star of stage, screen, TV, and his own home movies. Ladies and gentlemen, Wolfman Jack!
Oh, thank you very much, thank you very much. Oh, y'all so wonderful. I just love you all. And now, as my intro music fades, here's the intro music, the great tune here. This is one we all love. It's a real nice, fun tune. Thank you all for this touching moment. Here's Ernie Cato and Mother-in-Law. Hello, everybody. everybody, again, and welcome to another unbelievable segment of It's Absolutely Unbelievable, the program that brings you the most unbelievable people that could ever be unbelieved. And today our guest is Rick Frendow. And Rick, you look fairly ordinary. I mean, what's so unbelievable about you?
I'm the world's most honest person. I have never and will never tell a lie.
Oh, come on.
Incidentally, I think you're ugly.
Well, I can see how something like that could get in the way of your everyday life.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody hides the truth, here and there, only to stop from hurting other people's feelings.
That's true, but I don't. You see, I can't. As a matter of fact, I'm uncomfortable. I think these chairs you have around here stink. Do you know that?
Well, listen, to tell you the truth, I don't care.
Listen, pal, I don't even know why I'm here. I don't like you, I don't like radio, and I hate your shirt. You dress lousy.
Now, listen, buddy, you're not unbelievable, you're a jerk.
You don't even blow-dry your hair.
I mean?
The truth hurts, fella, and I gotta tell you, you are ugly. U-G-L-Y, ugly. You look like a fake receipt for the Mack truck.
You're so pretty yourself.
How do you do blow-dry your hair? Because it looks horrible like that, too.
Be with us next time for another segment of It's Absolutely Unbelievable.
You should have your nose near you, man.
To tell you the truth, I think it stinks.
I don't like this guy either. I think this guy's man. The whole thing is a
WXTR FM, La Plata, Waldorf, serving the Washington area with 50,000 watts of stereo. A couple of dedications for this popular tune, the Happy Organ. This goes from Betty to Fred, from Fred to Janie, from Janie to Betty. Consider the mathematical possibilities there. Dave, Baby, Cortez. I personally want to send this next tune out to that couple in the 70 Corvair who are parked in the dark right now, hoping no one will notice the pygmy they got laying in the back seat. It's Buddy and Palace. I'm gonna run all the way home. Sorry. This is real good. This the Tokens, and the lion sleeps tonight.
Wolfman check.
The Regents. Bob Ryan.
Bob Ryan.
Hey, Peter just called. He says he wants to dedicate this next tune to a dent in his 55 coupe, which he's been trying to knock out for about a year now. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, you really got a hold on me.
I don't like you, but I love you.
Hey, don't go away now, cause coming up real soon is our special segment on latrine hunting. You're gonna like that. Here come the impressions. It's all right. Clap your hands, baby.
Say it's all right. It's all right.
On some brand new segment of our program. In this segment, I will announce a record while sucking on my elbow. And then all, Windows.
Every time I see your face.
Wolfman Jack's Graffiti Gold underway. Hi, everybody. Come on, gang, we go rock and roll with Jackie Wilson.
My heart is crying, crying.
It's an overstuffed trash can. Well, it's more like an overstuffed trash can than anything else. It's the Wolfman Jock Show, and we got the flashiest, trashiest show we have ever had for you in a long time. So stick around. Yes, 3 Dog Night. Mama told me not to come.
Want some whiskey and you wanna
Ramsey Lewis Trio and the In Crowd. this show is just so unpredictable. Anything can happen next. Yep, this is surely one of the most unpredictable shows ever done, you know. Who can tell what will happen? Not me, not you. I mean, nobody knows. It just goes along, and whatever happens, happens. I mean, you never can tell. Well, there doesn't seem to be much happening right now. So, let's listen to Mel Carter and Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me.
Hold me.
Here's a song now that was originally made popular by that great group, Captain Cardiac and the Spinal Taps. Remember that? Well, actually, they changed their name to the Buckinghams, and it's kind of a drag, you know.
Mr. Sunshine.
That's it, friends. That's exactly what we're getting into right now. It's time to take it easy. We go play some of that mellow stuff that I just know gonna just please me. Hope it please you, just like it pleased Bobby B.G. and the Bee Gees. Lonely Days.
Good morning, Mr. Sunshine.
Oh, I feel so good. Here come the Del Viking Whispering Bell. I just love the Everly Brothers. I tell you, they had such a great blend together, man. Just unbelievable. I want everybody to sit down now. Just relax a little bit as your Wolfman just laid down some more of them good musical tracks. Just the stuff of which memories are made. Brooke Benton. It's just a matter of time.
Someday.
That's the Four Seasons. Big girls don't cry. Come on, everybody. Party with me now. Mary Wells, the one who really loves you.
Some other girls are filling your head with jive.
Wolfman Jack.
I tell you, this next tune has a real great story to it. It's the tale of a man's passion for a woman who believes she's a fish. And now the man cannot leave her because she's too much in love with the caviar that she serves. You understand? You know what I mean? It's done by Elvis. You're gonna love this song.
Return the sender. Return the sender. Return.
Yes, indeed, that was a tune about a man's passion for a woman who believes that she's a fish and just loved her eggs. Just love. Well, anyway, the show continues now because for one reason, there just ain't nowhere near the end yet, you know? So we're going to move right along here now. Just trying to find a good record for you now. Oh, how about this one right here? This is the Heartbeats. And You're 1,000 Miles Away.
You're 1,000 miles away, but I still have your love.
Okay, listen, we can't accept any more dedications, so stop calling. We are now keeping the lines open only for those who want to call with an imitation of a moose in heat. So you get to the phones in a hurry. Here's George Harrison. That's Steve Clark, Little Raindrops on Your Head. And today's program being brought to you by Humphrey's Ointment, the gravy-like substance that makes you smell like you just rode 3 hours in a crowded New York subway train during the summer, but nonetheless works wonders on your skin. So try some, buy some, lose a friend, save your skin. You know what I mean? Humphrey's Ointment. Let's remember that now, honey. We got a good one here for you now by the Miracle called Shop Around.
When I became of age, my mother called me to her side.
Remember, the way to stay thin is to do what Tom Edison did. Eat light. Here's Brenda Lee. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You got the Wolfman Jack Radio radio show, the only program that starts out by reading you your rights. And we got Bruce Chanel. Hey, baby.
And now, from the Wolfman Jack file of memories, here's another memorable moment from the past. Let's go back to the year 1968.
Hold still, damn it! Hold still!
But,
Come on, man, you're the one who wanted this!
I know, but,
Oh, we only do what you want. Yeah, luckily we like it too.
Oh, how well I remember that. Yes, indeed. Yes. Be with us again when we dip into the Wolfman Jack file of memorable moments of the past. We gotta try that.
All right, we got a song now that gets its lyrics from that epic poem titled Late Night Fun at the Sphinx Hotel. Remember that? Jackson 5, Never Gonna Say Goodbye.
Never can say goodbye.
Wolfman Jack! Look out, baby, we got Mel and Tim.
Backfield in motion, yeah. Goodbye.
You're listening to the Wolfman Jack Show.
This next song is a special request from Bathsheba. She wants to send it out to Basil, Basil, to thank him for removing the barnacles from her meatball sandwich at last week's clam bake. So we're going to send this out to Bathsheba. No, this goes out to Basil. Right? Basil. And this is the Caprice.
There's a moon out tonight.
If you're lonely tonight, let the Wolfman hold you tight on Extra 104. Oh, my grace, I love this next record. In fact, I wanted this to be the only record we played at all on the show today. But, just couldn't do it. Here's Elvis in the Ghetto.
As the snow flies.
Hey, Hoppy, you got a joke that you wanted to read me from one of the listeners, didn't you?
Man, dear Wolfman, it says, if you can remember so many silly jokes, man, and all the details that mold them, why can't you recall with equal skill, man, how many times you've told them?
That's
you know
good.
What I'm saying, man?
Well, who's it from, anyway?
This comes out from a guy named Ferdley Mockin. Can you read that, man? Because every time I see an M, man, it looks like a W, man, to me. I don't know what it is, man. It's something to do with my head and my eyes, man.
No, it's your face.
Too many
it's your face.
Mushrooms, man.
It's the Lovin' Spoonful, Summer in the City.
Hot town, summer in the city.
Look at me, look at you. Might as well rock and roll, cause I can't think of anything else to do. One fine day, the chiffons. Here come Bill Haley. See you later, alligator.
See you later, alligator.
Wolfman Jack, good for you, Sacco Ilie.
All right, everybody, come on. Come on. We got Chuck Berry, Maybelline.
Maybelline, why can't you be true?
It goes out to Slimy, Scabby, Buttface, and Phlegm. They're the 4 caretakers over at the tender loving old age home over there. Sending this one out to by Peggy March. I will follow him.
Love him, I love him, I love him, and where he goes I'll follow, I'll follow, I'll follow.
Wolfman Jack Graffiti Gold on WXTR FM, La Plata, Waldorf, serving the Washington area with 50,000 watts of stereo.
Wolfman Jack.
Hi, guys! Well, it's Saturday night and I just got paid. Fool about my money, don't try to save. My heart say go, go. Have a time cause it's Saturday night. Now I feel it fine, I'm on a rock. Wonder who, yeah, who wrote the book of love?
You're listening listening to the Wolfman Jack Show.
You remember the night you were so happy to be with me? You were saying how you always dreamt of making love in Greece. And fortunately enough, we could because we hadn't bathed in a week. Yes, to those days we now salute this wonderful tune because it says a lot even now about such feelings. The Delphonics.
Many guys have come to you with a
I just had a caller, you know, and he wasn't the first to call about this particular topic. What seems to be the problem is that there's fans out there wanting to know the best way to pick their seat when listening to the show. Whatever makes you comfortable, you know what I mean? Uh-oh. Hello?
I'm looking for a seat, Wolfman. I want to pick my seat.
Well, I guess as long as you drop your drawers, it'll be all right, you know what I mean?
Okay, here goes.
Bye.
Bye.
Continuing now in our series of songs of balding artists, here come the title acts. Speedo. All right, let's go back to 1963. Lonnie Mac, Memphis. The Drifters and Dance With Me. All right. I say you can't sit down. All right. Can't sit down. You can't sit down. You can't sit down. Fill up church, baby.
Ain't that a shame? You're the one to blame.
Anybody out there into phrenology? That's the age-old science of reading a person's character by the lumps on their head, you know. Well, later on today, I got an interview with a guy who can do this, and I'm going to try to fool him and see how accurate his science is. Excuse me just a minute. You want to do that for me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Give it to me.
You got it.
All right. Okay, one more time, will you? One more. Okay. Okay, I don't want to do it. I'll let you know about it next week. Tune in then. As for now, here's Rendo Platinum. Jeez, I hope I didn't do any damage here. What's his name, Lon?
T-set.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Here's the T-set and my Bella.
My Bellamy.
Wolfman Jack. This is Neil Sedaka, Old Carol. You got the Wolfman Jack Show funny side up, and the hilarity continues after this not-so-funny tune. My, yes, it is serious with a capital P. Oh, there I go being funny again. Well, listen, I'll try to hold it back until you hear this. You know, this is the Everly Brothers. Kathy's Clown.
Don't want your love.
Want me to do Jimmy Reed? Come on, everybody. Woo! Let the good time roll, Shirley and Lee.
Come on, baby, let the good time roll. Come on, baby, let me thrill your soul. Come a little bit of soul, yes, a little bit of soul. Little bit of soul.
You got Wolfman Jack on a Saturday night. It's a golden summer of memories, baby. We got the best oldies on Extra 104. without you. Yes, friends, it's me, Wolfman Jack, your big daddy of romance. And once again, he who loves you most brings you a moment of sincerity and warmth in the form of a song that is so close to my heart, it's practically one of my arteries. And that song, of course, is Carla Thomas. The quick mind, that's what the host like me has to depend on. It has with the best defense against the silence that can prevail when there's nothing to say. In all my years before a microphone, I've always known that I had to be swift, efficient, and economical. Say it quickly. Get on with the rest of the show, you know, that's what there is to do. This is what I've learned through the hours upon hours of having to actually be here and perform at a moment's notice. Because of that experience, I can zoom right through the show, never stopping to explain and always having my serious senses intact and ready to go. Yes, I've learned that by doing, not talking. I can thank you very much for letting me express myself for those things. Thank you very much. And we're going to move along now. Where was I? All right. Here's a great record. This goes back to about 55, I think, or something like that. This is Clyde McFadder and Money Honey.
You know the landlord rang my front doorbell.
Well, said the Wolfman. Yes, we have come to the sweetest part of the Wolfman Jack radio show, and we call it the blues, baby. Yes. Yes, the blues are the sweetest. The blues is like the confection that is the sweetmeat, like the puff of the pudding, and the tart of the julep. Sweetness just rolls off my tongue, and it gives you the blues. We gonna put the blues in your ears, and as we put it in your ears, you'll taste the nectar of this here melody. This is Alvin Robinson.
Something you got, baby.
Posters and searching, and you got Wolfman Jack, and here's Jerry Butler.
He don't love you.
Wolfman Jack is the greatest guy. Wolfman Jack is getting us high. Wolfman Jack plays the greatest music. He's our favorite on the air. Bop, bop.
I couldn't sleep at all last night. Just thinking of you.
The birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and the birds and the...
It's Ronnie Hawkins, Mary Lou.
I'm going to tell you a story about a Mary Lou.
Bright, shiny beans. Bright, shiny beans.
Bright, shiny beans. You know, Kirby Stone, he was the guy who originally booked me in the Bonanza Hotel in Las Vegas way back in those years, man. And I just love that. That's Bubbles, Bangles, and me. Here's Little Richard. It's an old fact that when the human body is totally submerged in water, the telephone rings. Another great truism there, and this one about a human being submerged in love comes from our next tune, Little Eva. Buddy Holly and Rave On.
With Wolfman Jack.
Joe Turner, the boss of the blues.
Corina, 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 I love you so.
21 inches.
You say yours is 21 inches, huh? Really? Wow, man. Mine, well, mine, let me see. That's about 9 inches.
Oh,
no, wait, I think it's more like 12 inches.
Wow,
yeah. I got a 12-incher.
That's tremendous. You ever look at it? Can you look at it?
What?
Can you look at it?
What, can I look at it? Oh, it's right here.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
That's longer than my hand, so it's got to be about a 12-incher, right?
Do you carry it everywhere?
Wherever I go.
God, I wish you had.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Oh. Okay, excuse me, folks. I just talking to my TV repairman. He's gonna come by later and fix my little portable, you know. Strange thing happened to me the first time I heard this tune that's coming up here. I accidentally ate some instant photographs of myself, and I got a bad case of the Polaroids. Here's the dance.
Oh, what an eye.
An expert in cultural anthropology, our next artist claims that all recording artists are blood-related and use their left hands when blowing their noses. In a lighter vein, she makes another statement with this tune. Faye Adams.
Just leave it to me.
Community bulletin board, we have this notice here.
On what?
On the community bulletin board. Person with the deepest belly button in town is asked to report to the Mayor's Parade Commission. You're needed to carry the flag in the next parade. Here's the Cleftones and Heart and Soul.
Heart and soul.
Wolfman Jack. Stick around now, cause a little later on, we're gonna be spinning that great story of my earwax avalanche as it happened back in '64. It's really a great radio story. Benny Everett and the Shoop Shoop Saw.
Does he love me? I wanna know.
Yes, it's in his kiss. The Shoop Shoop Saw. Oh, we got a nice set here for you. We're gonna play 2 in a row. One by the Temptations, one by Jesse Belvin. Certainly hope you enjoy it.
Good night.
Hey, Wolfman Jack, bringing the best songs back on Extra 104.
You're listening to the Wolfman Jack Show.
Cute and dear and always near. That's what the Wolfman is. And now he takes all 3 of those things and focuses on you as we hear the Rascals.
How can I be sure?
I tell you, Wolfwoman really tanned my hide last night. Whew, I tell you, it still burns. But it sure looks great. Best tan I got since I set out in the sun on the beach in Spain. I think it was a 400-watt bulb. Yeah, it was. Nobody gonna say that the Wolfman didn't have color, that's for sure. You know what I mean? Enough of my personal life here. Let's get the general situation underway again. And we got the Shirelles. This is a good one. Everybody loves a lover.
Everybody. And then he kissed me.
That's Crystal's Let It Kiss Me. Come on, everybody. Let's rock and roll. Joe Turner.
Ah, let it roll like a big wheel.
That's Big Joe Turner, the boss of the blues, and Honey Hush. Before we play this next tune, I want to tell you I remember hearing it first over the loudspeaker at Macy's in New York, you know, and I was shopping with Mayor Wagner. And I remember he got stuck in the revolving door for 3 minutes as we came in. And he was just stunned. He kept yelling, "Vote for me, vote for me." You know, 3 policemen tried to stop the door from spinning and were forced into early retirement. It began to rain. A yellow cab turned the corner against the light, and I sat in the ladies' underwear department and just wept. That's when this song came on. Tony Fisher and the Big Hurt.
Listening to the Wolfman Jack Show.
Well, this next tune was number 17 in 1962. King Curtis, the Soul Twist. brother number one, and I say it's a man's world.
Well, she comes from Tallahassee.
Wolfman Jack! That's Domino! I hear you knocking, but you can't come in.
You went away and left me alone.
Well, I'm expecting a call from old Lester. Hello? Well, if it is no Lester farmhand down in my hog farm down here in North Carolina. What are you up to, Lester?
Spot was arrested, charged with cruelty to animals.
Oh, my, your son Spot was arrested and charged with cruelty to animals?
Yeah.
What did he do?
I broke a chicken wishbone.
He broke a chicken wishbone? What's so cruel about that?
Oh, yeah, his chicken was still alive at the time.
Chicken was still alive at the time.
Yeah.
Did his wish come true?
What? What wish?
I say, did his wish, come true?
What are you talking about, Wolfman?
Yeah, forget it, Lester.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Wolfman Jack.
Our next artist, Gene Chandler, tried to drive a truck at age 21, but broke all his golf clubs. It's true. And here he is singing Dukerville. Bumblebee and the Stingers, Nut Rocker. All right, it's time to get serious now. We're going to bring up Soul Brother number one. He's going to do one of his biggest all-time hits. This is James Brown.
Please, 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 please.
Hooray! Piano Smith, don't you just know it? This is the Harp Tones, and Life is But a Dream.
Will you take part in my life?
Wolfman Jack's famous facts.
A recent study on the very thing I'm going to tell you about showed that the best time to purchase dishes is during the months of January, February, and September. Luggage, on the other hand, is best bought in March. Eatable bloomers can be bought any month except July. And the men behind this study say it's extremely accurate, although all months were chosen at random.
I don't want no